What?
Where
What?
the heck are you?
What? What? What did I buy this Toyota for?
I have no idea.
Famous quotes from famous recordings that nobody ever heard.
That's right. How are you?
I survived the winter so far. I only froze my fingers twice.
Only twice. Well, we like a man with
And
nice
they
hands, by the
still
way.
work. Well, that one sometimes is a little bit, but we're okay.
Awesome. So you had a great holiday season. I haven't seen you in
I
a
had a
couple weeks.
lovely time. I slept a lot.
Oh my gosh, you hibernated.
Which
That
is
sounds awesome.
It's something that people do.
Only in Minnesota.
I don't know. I did not go to Texas yet this year.
Well, I hope you go there.
I spent 3 hours on the phone with Texas
You did.
a couple
Were you on
nights
hold?
ago.
Were you on hold with
No,
your
mostly
computer or
I was
Comcast?
just talking. I was talking to the folks down at Apple
Aha.
because I bought myself a shiny new toy for Christmas.
And what toy was that?
It's a 27-inch iMac with a great big screen, and it didn't quite survive the migration from my old machine.
Oh, so that's why you were on the phone for 3 hours. I
Those
get it.
people sat there with me for 3 hours.
They're amazing, aren't they?
We like Texas,
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeehaw.
and we like here too.
Absolutely.
There's lots of neat stuff here, and there's folks that we know for a long time now, and folks that we are just meeting right here and right out there.
Like the Blue Ruin. And I can't wait to hear them play.
I know. Well, we have already, and it's pretty cool. Wait till
is.
you hear the rest
How's
of
that?
us.
How's a punk rock feel?
It's kind
Garage band rock?
dirty, and
Great.
it's a tiny terror over on the side as well.
Right.
What?
I think someone's trying to tell us. to
I don't
go
know.
to the right.
There are people that are waving at me.
Yes, they are.
And I'll try and pay attention, but I'm not usually that great at that. Here,
I will guide you.
because I care,
I will be your ears and eyes.
because they care, they tune their guitars. Because I care, I will put on my glasses.
All right. Well, what's going on in the Twin Cities over the next couple weeks?
Tomorrow, I think, if you're very clever, you can still get tickets for 12 Rods at First Avenue. And we have not seen 12 Rods for what? 17 years, I think.
Well, I've never seen them at all, so you're way ahead of me.
And at the XL, I didn't quite pick up the call to load in Fleetwood Mac at the
Ooh, that's
XL.
right.
That's our Friday.
That's right.
And did you not mention something else going on tomorrow?
Well, today,
Today?
I do have something going on.
She thinks I'm
Friday night,
confused again, which is usually
January
the case.
16th at
Friday.
the Dakota Jazz Club.
Friday.
Friday.
Coming Friday. They did it. They're doing it again at the Dakota. This place has been really, really busy over the last few
Good.
months.
I just love the atmosphere there. Joe Henry, he's a singer, songwriter, basically a folk singer who plays acoustic instruments.
We like Joe a lot.
I haven't gotten to see him yet, and so you just get to see everybody. I've got a lot of catching up to do.
I just got a shiny new copy of a very old record of his called Fuse. If you open up the extras and you get the additions version of Fuse, there is an interview with Joe Henry, except that it's not Joe Henry. It's Billy Bob Thornton pretending to be Joe Henry.
Really?
It's
Oh my
hilarious.
gosh, that does sound hilarious. But supposedly his music is laced with a chamber jazz elegance, and his music is really about the endless mysteries of love, lost, found, frayed, and perplexed. Can anyone relate?
Keep your monkey. I'll treat him good.
Is that one of his songs?
I'll talk to him like he talks to you.
Oh my gosh, it's a monkey song. I can't believe
man.
it. Hey, hey for the monkeys.
Yeah. In the middle of basic love songs and incredible stuff, he throws these things in that are like nobody else in the world except maybe Tom Waits. It's brilliant stuff.
Mr. Swizzo, it's so fun to hear you sing. We'll have to do that again.
Saturday, the very next day, we have the January Jumpstart with Garrison Keillor at the Fitz. I would imagine this is very similar to something called a Prairie Home Companion. All right, we're going to try and say this with a straight face. It's Freeze's Frozen French Fries, and that's fries, F-R-E-Y. So I imagine this is cover songs of something that I wouldn't like, but you can go down to the Ice House and catch it.
Oh, that's right.
Nice.
I know about
We're
that
going to
one.
tell you about Nice until we can't tell you anymore because
They're closing.
only going to be here for so long. The world's most dangerous polka band is holding down the fort on Saturday.
Do you polka? Would you like to learn?
We'll talk about that.
Okay.
We will talk about that.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I think I
He's
can.
got it.
I think
He's got it down.
Yeah, good.
Lou Williams, lead singer's got it down.
All right. Sunday, U.S. No, the 18th. The 18th of January, Sunday. It's the Tropics Steel Drum Band at the St. Paul Central Library. Go down and warm up your
Library
toes. And the Minnesota Jazz Guitar Summit at a new place right down here, close by, calling itself Jazz Central, which is peculiar, being as it's on Central Avenue.
Which is close by.
Monday, get this, the proof that the Turf Club has changed hands. Billy Idol plays
Oh my
the
gosh.
turf.
I have a little story about this.
Ooh, tell us.
No, it's just very minor. I had my lunch, my company lunch, at the Turf Club down in the basement, and as I was going upstairs, I heard somebody say Billy Idol was going to be playing there, and I'm actually blown away.
Yeah.
And they sold out right away. But how fun would that be?
Show up at the door. Maybe you can
White
wheedle your way
wedding.
in there.
Money, money.
I
money,
know,
money.
I know.
Come on, come on.
Oh, not since Gary Newman played First Avenue on the 20th. We're all the way to Tuesday. It's the singer-songwriter series at Patrick's Cabaret. They always have more music coming up there. Wednesday, the 21st. John Devine, music director and saxophonist extraordinaire, holds down court at the Loring Pasta Bar. And Radio Joe and the Jazz Bows at the Minneapolis Eagles. Come right here on Wednesday, downstairs at the Astor Cafe. And it is Gary Rue and the Pittifield 4. Gary Rue is another one of the old masters in this here town.
Such a cute restaurant down there.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, and it's a great little place to see music, and the food is good at the same time. You can eat
good
and
to
drink and be merry.
My favorite things.
122. I think that would be this coming Thursday.
What's going on?
The Lookout Bar and Grill. I can't read my own writing.
I thought you were going to say the Loch Ness Monster. I'm like, what?
The
Lookout.
Force Lookout Bar and a Grill. Hosting Trailer Trash. We like those guys.
Trailer
With
trash.
our favorite non-standard spelling at Lee's Liquors, the non-profits, as in the prophet.
You know, these names are hilarious. I love it. There's so many creative people out there. The non-profits.
Yes. Then we have Sid Linus, Louis P., and Stilo Real at the Bedlam in Lower Town. Now, the main reason I am mentioning this is that the Bedlam Theater got themselves a fabulous room, and it is tricked out with all of the toys. And
where's the Bedlam Theater?
it's in Lower Town in St. Paul.
St. Paul. I have to get more familiar with St. Paul.
It's a great place, and they book really cool people that you may not have heard of. And this is one of those times, boys and girls, where you pick yourself up, you leave home, and you go out exploring. Try something you haven't tried
Call
before.
Uber cab to get home.
It's really worth it.
Yes. Be safe.
What else have I got? That's the 22nd. Now we move right on to
And
the
I've got one after you.
23rd. What?
Well, I always like to promote my friend's band, Dr. Mambo's Combo, at Bunkers Bar and Grill on Sunday and Monday nights. R&B and funk, and they're so popular, everybody just keeps coming back for more.
Past masters, a fixture on the local scene, and with a reason. But before that, on Friday, you might want to go to Walebski's again over in St. Paul. It's not that hard to find, honest. D. Miller
the light rail go there
will
yet?
be playing, not to Walebski's exactly,
Okay.
but there's a connecting bus route if you just look it up.
All right.
Cedar Cultural Center featuring the Mighty Diamonds. The Minnesota Music Cafe features another long-time favorite, the Soul Tight Committee.
Oh, they're fun.
With
great dance music.
our old... Okay, we'll just move on to Memory Lanes on Friday. Dead Larry. I don't know, but with a name like
Dead
that,
Larry.
it has to be good.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Club Underground, Broken Wood, our pal Gary
Broken
and
Wood.
his new
Sounds like Deadwood.
outfit. Where do we move to then? The 27th, Becky Thompson and Old School. Look back in your TC Muzique archives. You will see Becky Thompson. We got really lucky ones. 29th. Couple of Thursdays down the line, our pals Viva Brasil at the Ice House.
Viva Brazil. I assume that is Latin Brazilian music.
That would be
That would be the place I need to hang out.
We'd like to see that.
Could do a little salsa, little cumbia. All right. So we already talked about the name of the band, Blue Ruin.
We got a name, but I think we should put a face and maybe an ear to this. 4 pretty good-looking guys with some
You
really
betcha.
great sounding stuff.
And 2 of them are brothers.
We're going to find out probably as much as we can about that. We'll put them in separate rooms and compare stories. Ladies, gentlemen, the rest of yous who are like us, this is
Blue Ruin. Yay.
For 9 months, this is just a fire. Pale faces in a window, waiting and yearning. Can't bear another season. I need some blood to fill my veins, and I'm still waiting on a reason. Waiting, baby. Mayday. Chained on Sunday. No life for 9 months. The emptiness is blackening, and I hear the echoes on the pavement, waiting and watching. Can't bear another season. warm blood to fill my veins, and I'm still waiting on a reason. Waiting on Mayday. Hurry, save me. Mayday, Mayday. Train on Sunday. First like 9 months, calls me out like open arms in a hub city out of hiding. No longer waiting on Mayday. Oh, hurry, save me. Mayday, Mayday. Unchained on Sunday. Mayday. Oh, hurry, save me. Mayday, Mayday. Chain on Sunday. That tune's called Mayday. This next one that we're about to play, we got a song called Franklin. It's on this upcoming EP that we're just about to put out on tape coming up. We'll talk about it a little bit more during the interview. Desperate measure, they cannot divide. No way hunger, struggle to survive. Well, this time you've gone too far. Well, this time they'll show no mercy. Maybe just foolish like a gun. Growing quota faded on. Well, this time you've gone too far. Well, this time you can't obscure it. But listen to him plead for his life. Well, then left him in a pool of blood. This time you've gone too far. Oh, this time they'll show no mercy. Hunted to a corner underground. 5 bullets in the back of your skull. It's time you learn. Maybe by the tricks. Maybe by the tricks, by the tricks. There's no turning back. Ain't you counting up for that? So shut your mouth or I'll bust you wide. I'm sick of the bull, man. I'm sick of the lies that come tripping from your throat like a nosebleed. Now she knows what she saw, and I know who you are. And just a low-down snake, oh, ain't no friend of me. Well, cause the violin, you made me turn. Consequences, it's time you learn. Maybe by the tricks. Maybe by the tricks, by the tricks. There's no turning back. Ain't you counting up for them? I know you're scared, but come along. Know you're scared, believe you're not fit on. If I catch you trying anything, try. Some boys round the block, a man that ain't your life. Come on. Tricks by the tricks. There's no turning back. And you count to run for them. Yeah.
Like we mentioned at the start of this whole thing, we're called Blue Rune. We're from South Minneapolis. It's a real pleasure to be here on NTN. Once upon a time, back when we were just kittlings at South High School, Joe and I actually volunteered here in some of the rehearsal studio suites and all that kind of stuff, so it's cool to be back. This next tune's also on that new EP we've been talking about. It's called Get Up and Go. just turn out your lights. Ain't you out of your cage like back when you were 17? Want to lust it? I wish you'd come back to me. Fill me up like the first drop of chemistry. Heart in my throat from your heated intensity. So get up and go. Get up and go. Get up and go. Get up and go. I told you so. Well, it's a 4 a.m. girl when you going in, leaving me out alone. Well, it's a warm in here, but it's cold out there, and I miss you when you're gone. Can't you call in sick just this once? Girl, I know that ain't your style, so call me up instead when your shift gets done. I promise I can make you smile. See, I just want a little of your free time, darling. I just want a little of your free time. They won't any take your sweet time, darling. I just want a little of your free time. So come on by, come on by, come on by, come on by, yeah. It's 10 o'clock, girl, when you've been there. Child must be breaking your back. You look so tired, but you look so good, my. I just don't know how to act. I know you work so hard, so honey, let me ease them aches so we could dream about the day we make a little money and plan out our great escape. But I just can't wait. No, I just can't wait. Tell why. See, when you come on with them tired eyes, I to expect to my foot on the gas, a couple paychecks, your cigarettes, maybe the trail tonight. I just want a little of your free time, darling. I just want a little of your free time. We're all day, you take your sweet time, darling. I just want a little of your free time. So come on by, 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 just come on by. All right. How's our hair? Everybody's hair good?
next one's about how dogs are sad when you leave, but happy when you come back.
Yeah, and it's great because there's a dog in studio right now with us, just chilling. It makes me feel better because I left mine at home. She's probably sad without me. This one's brand new. It's called Sad Eyes.
Yay, that was awesome.
Thanks.
You are welcome. So I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
First, I want to know who all of you are. Please
All right.
introduce your band.
Let's do. I love doing this on stage. We get to finally do it here.
Yeah.
So, Johnny on drums back there. We got Joe on bass. Alex is
Drummer!
Joe is the guitar player. Alex is the bass player. See, this is what happens when you put me on the spot.
Oh, and I'm going on the wrong place.
Oh,
Hold
okay,
on.
there you
Go
go.
anywhere you like.
So that's the band.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
there ain't no more.
Okay.
That's how much do you need after all?
You You guys sound great.
Well, I mean, where are all the dancing girls in the gingerbread man suits?
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
We needed a Chica Cumbia
In
here.
fact, we're not paying you guys.
Yeah, and we're very happy that we don't have little dancers in gingerbread man suits.
For beer and the gas of the show, and that's pretty much it.
We're so glad you got enough money to get here.
Yes, we are.
My. I don't even know where to start. How long did it take you to put this thing together?
The whole group. Let's see here. Well, we started playing together. Me and Joe and Alex would have been 2011. Back when Joe and I were living together in college, and then
College kids, boys and girls. College kids. That's you learn all this stuff in college.
it's pretty much the exact opposite. Actually, we use the band as kind of an unwind from the rest of the whole college thing. You kind of like want to do something besides just go to school and drink. So you got to start a band, right?
Yeah.
There you go. And so then
Help you
Johnny
out,
came
kid.
into the picture just this last summer. We'd had a couple different drummers, and none of them really fit until this boy right here. This boy came in, and everything was magical.
All of a sudden, things slip together completely, don't they?
Yep, it's funny how that works. Chemistry, it's an important thing.
It certainly is.
Chemistry. I was terrible at chemistry. I'm glad I didn't take
gosh.
chemistry in college, though. That would have been bad, real bad.
This is a different kind of concoction.
There you go. Exactly. Yep.
All right, I have a question for you.
for it.
I hear that you are releasing a tape. Tell me more about that.
So we put together the tape. We recorded it
Tape?
with, yeah. So it turns out that it's cheaper to make tapes than it is CDs these days. And we kind of wanted to give people something that they're going to take home and kind of put next to their record collection or whatever. And we noticed with CDs that people take them, they'll kind of throw them away right away once they rip the music. And so we figured it's a little keepsake. It's something a little different. And we actually weren't sure how we were going to put it out. And then the place that we recorded it at is this really cool studio in South Minneapolis, right over by Lake and Lyndale, and it's
Oh, yeah.
or Twin Town Guitars, right over by there too. And it's called the Ecstatic Studios. It's run by this really great guy named Ali Jafar, and he we had turned out to be. Yeah, he's not from Aladdin. Yeah. In fact, don't say that around him. He probably wouldn't like it. He's a really great guy in a great band called Hollow Boys and a bunch of other really cool groups around
We'll have
town.
to look for them, too.
Yeah,
Send 'em
definitely
our
worth a look.
way.
Yeah. And so we went up to the upstairs in his attic where the whole studio is. It's really great. There's all this bare insulation on the walls, and the whole thing is kind of intense. There's like a cardboard cutout of Ronald Reagan in the corner.
That's nice company.
Johnny was playing his entire recording with Reagan just kind of staring over his shoulder. Yeah, there you go.
Intimidating.
I want the picture real bad.
The Gippers in the background just grunt. But yeah, so we put together 4 songs in that studio, and we're going to be putting them out on tape. Ali was nice enough; he liked us having us in the studio so much that he decided that he wanted to put it out on his little in-house label that he has for the recording studio, which is called Ecstatic Records. So we're going to put it out on that tape on that label here on February 5th is when the show is at Hex.
Okay.
February 5th, exciting.
So people can come see the show on the 5th.
Yep.
And leave with a cassette.
Yeah, leave with a cassette tape with a download card in it. So you can still, if you're a fan of the digital thing, you can still do that too. And we have an older EP that we got a ton of CDs left over too. So we're going to be bringing that to the show as well.
Go
And you
get
can get that
those
one for the
CDs.
low price of free. Just coming out.
Exciting. That is awesome.
I was going to say, I happen to be
Uh-huh.
a little older than some of your fans.
Probably.
So I can actually
But you're so cool.
make use of a cassette
Yeah,
tape.
there you
I'm
go,
not
yeah.
sure everybody can.
Yeah, Joe's got this great old boombox that we were running the tapes off of. Yeah, it's battery powered. We keep that one in the garage. We're working on bikes. There you go. Not like motorcycles, I wish. Just regular bike. We don't have money for that, yeah. Not in the budget.
Years ago, one of my first multi-track recording classes, guy told us about a studio he worked in, I think it was in New York, where they had a low-power AM transmitter built into the place because in those days,
Yeah, awesome.
if you wanted to make money, you needed a hit record that was broadcast over radio, which then was AM radio, and it was listened to by people driving in their cars. So the mix had to cut it
Yeah.
over the radio, in the car,
Yeah.
on the radio speakers.
Little pirate radio action.
Yeah. So you guys have got a cassette tape and you're listening to it on a boombox.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what it's got to sound like.
Yep. We kind of, whenever you get new recordings, you always take them back home and you try to kind of run them through a bunch of different speakers because they sound great in the studio. You got these really nice, well, maybe not expensive, but in all these cases, at least they're nice. And they you hear them and you're like, wow, this is perfect. How could it be any better? And then you plug it in your laptop for the first time and all the bass is gone and you're like, wow. It was so cool like 10 minutes ago when I listened to it in the studio. So, my terrible car speakers, they passed that test, and it even passed the laptop test. The only thing test that I'm not so great on is the little chintzy iPod headphones. I'm not crazy about that.
We don't want to recommend that anyway. It's not good for your hearing.
That's not standard operating procedure, right? No.
Mine have been in a box for 2 years, so I'm always behind.
There you go, right?
That's for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, and I have expensive ones, and these don't work very well.
There you go. Yeah. Worried about that.
So can people follow you on Facebook or Twitter, or do you have an email address?
Yeah, so all of the above. Let's do the context. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/BlueRuneMPLS, like Minneapolis. And it's R-U-I-N.
And I believe you have seen
Yeah.
the spelling of the name.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like it sounds.
R-U-I-N. It's funny, you mentioned Tom. You mentioned Tom Waits at the start of the interview. And
Yeah.
that's, he's kind of the patron saint of our band. We named ourselves after a lyric from a Tom Waits song. There's this tune called Ninth and Hennepin, and
Which
there's
is
a great,
about what would you
Minneapolis.
imagine?
Yeah, it's about this town right here. And so one of the things that he sees in the song that he notes is Blue Rune and rag bitters, and we didn't know it at the time, but it's like 20s slang for bathtub gin. So. Yeah, well, it turns out we named our band after Cheap Hooch without even knowing it. No, Moonshine, I guess, would be, right? Yeah, we like gin. Yeah, More whiskey fellas, but it works. Yep. So anyways, we can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/BlueRuneMPLS. The best place to find our music is on Bandcamp. It's Bandcamp, Blue Rune. Yeah, yes. BlueRune.bandcamp.com. So no MPLS on that one. And then we are also, we don't really have much of a Twitter to look at, but we are. Yeah, there you go. You follow us on Twitter. I'm just kidding. We do have a band one. We're going to start using it at some point. But Facebook and Bandcamp, the best place to find it right now. Ali's record label, Ecstatic Records, is also going to host it on their Bandcamp, too. So you can find it there, too.
Have you ever tried doing just a Google search to see what comes up under Blue Rune?
Well, it's funny. There's a movie that just came out this year. We thought we were in totally good shape. I mean, there's this... like a Swedish band, an Australian band, but we were like, okay, we're good as far as the U.S. goes. No one else has that name.
Yeah.
And then a movie came out this year, and it actually looks really cool. The leading man in the movie kind of looks like Alex does right now, with all the beard and the wild long hair. It's like a revenge fantasy, I guess, where it's like he goes and kills a bunch of people. So it's kind of fitting in a way,
Okay, we'll see.
I mean, we're not going to plan on killing anybody, but
See how the audiences react.
Right? Yeah, there you go. So we haven't seen it yet, but it's on iTunes now, so we should probably go watch it sometime just to say we have. Blue Rune, yep, same thing. So yeah,
all right,
so that's what happens when you Google it. If you Google the Minneapolis part, though, we're under that. So if you Google Blue Rune Minneapolis, we'll still show up. Although
not to be confused, should you do a Google search,
exactly.
dig a little deeper for the band.
We used to be able to look on Twitter to see after shows if anybody had mentioned our name on Twitter, like Blue Rune, and so then I started searching that after the movie came out and just forget about it. There was just tons of promotional posters for the movie and all that kind of stuff, and completely lost it. But that's okay.
It's a movie. The movie will go away.
And
you won't.
Let's face it, my vanity doesn't need any more feeding like that. So it's probably just
got to keep your ego in check.
Exactly.
All right. We still want to know some things about you. Write all this stuff.
Me and Joe write the lyrics, but the whole band writes the music together.
We like that.
Yeah,
that sounds like fun.
Everybody's name goes on the publishing.
Yeah, exactly. We used to maybe write a little more individually, and then it felt better, especially when Johnny joined the group, just to bring it into the practice in a really raw form and start writing it from there. None of us are brilliant songwriters, so it felt best when everybody's got their own input and they can add this cool. Alex will have a really cool idea for an arrangement or a cool idea for a bass line or that kind of thing. So yeah, that's how we write. It's in our buddy's basement. We pay him in beer to rent the practice space. So yep.
That's how I'd like to do it if I ever had a chance.
All right. Yep.
It appears to work out.
It sure does.
Fine.
That's actually kind of the Blue Rune MO in general. Is we pretty much pay everybody in beer unless we have to pay them in money. So recordings you got to pay for in real money.
You guys don't even have beer bellies. That is what's so amazing.
Still young yet. Yeah, give it a few years and maybe we'll see.
The Blue Rune reunion is going to be a little bit weightier than the original.
Hey, but at that point I'll be cashing in, right? We'll need the money a little bit, so we won't care how we look.
That's right.
So the Grace Slick said in your 20s,
Yeah.
you should be seen and not heard.
There you go. Yep,
in your 60s, you should be heard and not seen.
Yep. The old face for radio thing.
Hey, that doesn't apply to us.
I was just saying, you guys are looking good. You got it.
Good.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we are.
I know how to dress creatively. Trust me, it's something to do with
That's
that.
all it is, isn't it? Gotta be creative.
Has he ever seen Billy Zoom?
Yeah, Billy Zoom is great. Yeah, I saw X in Chicago. I guess it was a year or two ago, and that was a great show, man. They still kill it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a long time since I saw him, but I will never forget that guy.
Oh yeah, dude.
I mean, he could have been a
Marshall.
cardboard cutout almost.
Yeah.
But with teeth like that, who cares?
He plays it perfect every time. He's just got it. He's got it nailed. Yeah. Yeah, man.
I don't know. Does he still
I
own
like
the
your
Vespa
hair.
shop in
Thank you.
Iowa?
I had to get TV pretty today.
Oh, the pompadour.
Yes. Yeah.
Got the pompadour. He looks like a stray cat.
Had my hair processed. Got a nice pompadour job on it.
We had to braid Alex's hair. Yeah.
Gosh, braids are in. Braids are in. Awesome.
I imagine you got to be pretty special to braid Alex's hair. And I'm not even gonna ask. So, what was what? I thought I heard somebody say something, but I don't think he's even talking to us.
Our friend Ozzy,
That's our Oz.
the great
And
Wizard of
somebody
Oz.
special right next door, or as Alex Torgerson always used to say, the skunks and the squirrels up here in the treehouse.
The flying squirrel.
And what was the first record that you remember?
First record I remember picking up.
Yeah.
First record I remember being played in my house was actually the Stray Cats, oddly enough. My dad had this great old record player. He used to pick me up and dance me around in the living room, and we played like Stray Cats, Little Richard, I think I loved back when I was a kid, real young kid. First record I ever bought with my own money that I remember was London Calling by The Clash. And I remember I got it from the Roadrunner Records over in South Minneapolis,
Yeah.
right over by Joe grew up and I grew up.
Still
and,
there.
Yeah, still there. It's awesome. Shout out to Roadrunner. They're doing good work. And I remember I picked the record up off the wall and I was like, I bought it, and I remember John, proprietor of the store, goes, "Yeah, I'm sad to see that one go. We get it in a lot, but I'm always sad to see it go." So, yeah, it was a good one. Yeah. I think I ended up giving it to a girl and never saw it again. It's bad decisions. Hold on to your records, young man.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, my original metal box, and I had a copy of the Paisleys that I got from the band. But oh well, you can still get the music, and that's what really counts.
We're just dandies, so we're good.
Oh yeah.
And how old were you when you started playing the guitar?
Oh, geez. When I started, I started out as a bass player. I played bass through most of high school. Joe and I were in
All right, that's a good place
all
to
ages
start.
punk bands, and we'd play shows around and that kind of stuff. Depot Coffee House. There used to be this great place called the TC Underground that was a all ages music venue on Lake Street, and we came up there and spent a lot of time together. Yeah, so we.
I actually believe one of our own used to run lights up there.
There you go. Yeah, we used to play there
Andy.
a lot back in the day. Yeah, he's a good guy. Yep, that's really funny. Yeah, small world. Yep, small town, big city, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's when I started playing guitar was probably 18 or 19 is when I decided to switch from bass. I had a brief furlough where I played drums in a cover band that did like glam rock songs, fronted by this great lady named Tara. It was called Parental Advisory. She's like a 6'3", hunk of a woman, and she could really wail. And everybody was wearing his goofy outfits. It was total messy stage stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Fun.
Yeah, it was fun times.
Lots of
But
fun.
I decided I wanted to start writing songs again. So me and this dude were living together, and he kept bugging me, saying we should start a band. We should start a band. We should start a band. And here we are.
Here you are. The rest
I
is
was
history.
worried for a while there. We've been having too much fun.
All right, time to go.
I think it is time to get you
do it.
boys back to work.
Yes.
do it.
All
Almost
right.
said Goys there for a second.
Go for it.
And we are all Charlie except for these guys who are Blue Ruin.
This is another tune from that new EP. It's called Park Bench. It's up on our Bandcamp right now if you want to listen to it.
Good.
snails lighting up to red window pane. Know what's coming, I recognize the nearest cigarettes, further and shit, high up from the stone. Your castle tonight, but I ain't gotta take this. I don't need the abuse of all the shouting and the pacing and the bitterness of youth. There's no use in saying what's already been said. Oh, I got 15 bucks, it's warming up and sleep outside again. Sleep outside again. Sleep outside again. Sleep outside again. Yourselves and offers no resistance to your arms. So know what's coming. Pull my backbone straight and set my jaw. Now we're toe to toe again. Whenever I do ride your castle tonight, I'm gonna leave it all. Oh, I ain't gotta take this. I don't need the abuse of all the shouting and the pacing and the bitterness of youth. There's no use in saying words already been said. Oh, I got 15 bucks, it's warming up. 15 bucks, it's warming up this world. Rain falls in on this top mountain as I'm spinning into the wind. Another toe closes in, another toe closes, and I'm left to wondering, well, my old man, I'm just a cog in the machine. What do you think they're doing? I can't read this week, looking at me in the same old ways. Pay my debts in cents on a broken way, leading me and carrying a cross for everywhere I go. Is that what you wanted? I wanna know. Can you hear the sound? I can hear the silence when you don't come. You're still welcome. I'm so sick of trying, man. Trying to be something that I'm not. Trying to adjust a little more. It's so you walk up to a one-room life. You don't know me, but you know what I'm like. Leaving me and counting across her everywhere I go. Is that what you wanted? I wanna know. Leaving me and counting across her everywhere I go. Oh yeah, leaving me and counting across my head. Wait a minute, saying some lies with me. They ain't nothing new, but they're what I need. I always loved you, I always will. And when he comes, I will love you still. So what are these sweet lies we tell each other? I can chase every carnival, shove you so, step stiffer, and in the night your lips still quivers for me. Don't think we're young enough anymore. You never know if this is the last time. So leave it here either, 'cause I'm still a believer. No, he might steal you, not tonight. What are these sweet lies we tell each other? I can chase at the carnival, show you so, tips get stiffer, end of the night, your lips still quivers for me, for me, for me, for me. All right, we got time for one more? All right, cool, sounds good.